Hello everybody, it's me, Chay. Hopefully I'm doing much better this time. I'm a little slow in the brain lately, it seems. Got that long COVID or something? I don't know. It's rough. But today we're going over to the Mages Guild right next door. We got stuff to do there. I'm going to be making some spells today. And we're going to be getting rid of some old spells and clearing up our inventory a little bit. So that's going to be cool. Let's take care of making our character a much better character, basically. Okay, spell making. We need to create a spell that is cure, or no, it's restore? Restore attribute, yes. Strength. On self, magnitude 1 to 1 for 5 seconds. Okay. And we're going to also add to that restore attribute, intelligence, on self, 1 to 1 for 5 seconds. This is still a very cheap spell, you'll notice. Restore attribute, willpower, on self, 1 to 1 for 5 seconds. Now I need to also restore attribute, agility, on self, 1 point for 5 seconds. So this will restore 5 of these stats, basically. So that's 4 of our stats. Restore attribute speed on self, 1 point for 5 seconds. No, not 7, 5 seconds. There you go. Starting to cost slightly more, but that's fine. Restore attribute, that was speed. Okay, strength, intelligence, willpower, agility, speed, endurance. Okay. And this, what that translates this to is 1 point every second for 5 seconds, basically, if I remember right. Personality. And finally, luck. Because this is such a weak spell, only restoring 1 point and only lasting 5 seconds, it's quite cheap to make. It's only going to cost me 21 gold, and it's going to cost 3 mana to cast, or 3 magicka. Restore all attributes is the name of this spell. Thank you. And now, we no longer need to restore others. We don't need this restore endurance. So if you shift-click on that, you can delete restore endurance, and that's gone. No more restore endurance. We now have restore all attributes instead. It's very cheap, it's weak, it's easy to cast, so we're going to cast it right here, and that endurance is going to come back. As soon as we succeed in casting it. There we go. You can see it on the corner of my screen there, and it's done. And that restored all my attributes by 5 points. So, there you go. That's a very handy spell to make. You want that, certainly. Now, the question is, what else do we want? Well, Civi Intervention we've got. That's fine. Armor Eater is a thing that we don't need right now, but we have Cure Poison. Good. That's one that we needed. What all can we get here? Weapon Eater. So we like Disintegrate spells. Those are fine. Water walking and water breathing. Yeah, we want a longer water breathing and probably a shorter water walking, honestly. So let's make our own versions of these. Spell making. Water breathing. On self for... You can make it last a long-ass time, by the way. Like that, 300 seconds, but that's not really needed. 60 will be more than adequate. Water breathing for 60 seconds. Very cheap, very easy. Okay. Water breathing. 64 gold, a steal. Okay. Now, water walking lasts 60 seconds already, so we don't need that. We'll delete the old water breathing. There you go. Okay. Now then. We have Cure Poison, but I bet I can make a lamer Cure Poison. Let's see if you can actually make Cure Poison very cheaply. On self. just call it Antidote. Antidote. Because sometimes the spells you make due to rounding are marginally cheaper. In this case, it is not, actually. Balnia's Antidote is better. Huh. Fancy that. Okay, well, ditch Antidote then. Alright. Another thing we need to do is make training spells. Not buy spell training, but make training spells. In this case, we'll be taking something cheap and easy like Drain Fatigue. Can we do a Drain Fatigue? Damage Fatigue is fine. Damage Fatigue on self. Magnitude 1. No, not 10. Not 10. We want it to be super cheap and super weak. 1. And that will be for 1 second. Okay? So we'll make that actually like 5 seconds or something like that. Yeah, 3 seconds should be fine for making a spell. Because we want it to actually tick off. Okay, so that is a destruction effect. So that is a destruction effect, isn't it? Yeah. Training. Destruction. Now I cast that when I want to train my destruction magic. So we got that one. Let's do another spell now. We need something good in restoration, so maybe Restore Fatigue? Yes. On self. 1 point for 3 seconds. That's easy to cast because it's weak, it doesn't cost much magicka, and it's cheap to make. So, training, restoration. Buy that, okay. Now we need more spell making. There are other schools of magic that we can train up here. Let's get maybe Bound Helmet or something for like 3 seconds? Sure. Bound Helmet on self for 3 seconds. Okay, there you go. Name, training, conjuration. Don't need the double there. I messed that up. Hang on. Yeah, there you go. These are nice and cheap and dirty. Detect Animal is an easy mysticism, I suppose. We could go for that. We could go for Feather for alteration. Sure. On self, a point of feather for 3 seconds. I like to give it 3 seconds because sometimes it doesn't like to take it 1 second for some reason. Unless it's like an instant effect spell that just does something immediately. Training. Alteration. There you go. Spell making. Now, we do still need mysticism. And, what is the other one? Illusion, right. Okay. So, mysticism has a good soul trap there. Oh, sanctuary, that's a cheap and easy one. On self for 1 point for 3 seconds. Okay. And that will be training. Illusion. That is illusion, right? I did say illusion. Yes. Okay. And now we just need one for mysticism, I believe. So what's a good mysticism one? Let me get my hands down.
Welcome. Care to talk?
Okay, there we go. Spell making. What's a good illusion or a mysticism effect that's not something that you have to cast on other people? Mark is not helpful right now. We don't want to do that. We certainly don't want recall. Soul Trap, I guess, is an option, but there's got to be something better than that. Divine Intervention, no. Detect Animal, there you go. On self for 3 seconds. I can detect animals. No. On self for 3 seconds, not power 1 to 3. There you go. Training. Mysticism. There you go. Okay, so if we look at my spells now, you'll see a set of training spells here. And as you can see, yes, mysticism, restoration, conjuration, destruction, alteration, and illusion. All 6. are covered. Okay, so let's try this out, for example, here. What's my alteration at right now? Or let's do an easy one here. Conjuration, because it's right there. 46. We're 10 out of 100 to 40 to the next level conjuration. So if I cast this, I summon a helmet, and it's gone. And now my conjuration is 14. So every time I cast these easy spells, I gain some experience in my skills. So I'm going to be doing that off camera to do a little training up. That will make me a much better mage. God knows I need it. But now we have some things that we just don't need anymore. I don't really need... where is it? Rest of St. Maris. I'm never going to cast Restore Fatigue on myself, most likely. But I do need to keep it for a little while because I need to keep... Well, no, I don't, because I can just use it for enchantments because I have Restore Fatigue right here. So Rest of St. Maris can get the fuck out. Bye, Rest of St. Maris. Cure Common Disease is fine. We have another Cure Common Disease spell in here clogging up our inventory with Realm's Cure. We don't need that. That's the same exact spell, just with a different name. We like our bound stuff. It helps us. We like invisibility. We'll keep that spell. We might make a better version of it, like 20 seconds or something later, when we're a much better spellcaster. We don't need Detect Creature. That's useless. Father's Hand is Sanctuary spell that we don't have access to otherwise, so that's fine. We don't need Fenric's Door Jam. We have a thing that locks stuff easily enough, but I will keep it for now because Fenric's Door Jam is a funny-sounding spell name. We also don't need Flea Bite. It exists to get you that spell effect of damage fatigue and not much else, and we have that on our training spell, so we can still make spells with that if we want. Let's see here. We do need to make a good light spell. Spell making. Light. On self. For like 2 minutes, if possible, please. Light about 20, maybe? 20 points of light should be good. On self. Okay, so that's going to be nice and cheap. Name, Light. There you go. Okay. Now the useless-ass light spell that was here, that you cast on enemies to light them up. I don't need to see where the enemies are. I need to see everything around me, game. How much potency was that? Because it was an acceptable potency. 20 points. Yes, so perfect. So we got light 19 points for 120 seconds. That's fine. Yes. Now, let's try casting light and see the effect here, because I really do want a good light spell. Failed. There we go. Oh, that does light the area up quite nicely. Okay, good. That is great. I love it. All right, so we bought the spells that we needed immediately. We made our training spells. We've improved our water walking and water breathing stuff, and we've gotten something else that we liked. I forget what it was, but it was something good. I made the training spells. We made... What's that levitate spell like? 10 points for 30 seconds? That's fine for now. Yeah, okay, everything looks good. Alright, so, cool. Oh, by the way, I've rested a bunch. Anything new? No. Alright, that's fine. Damn! The weather started getting rough. Copyright. If they want to come at me for fucking Gilligan's Island, I don't know what to tell you. Let me go over here. We need that recall spell because we're going back to Gorak Manor and selling some more stuff soon because we're about to make some enchantments too. Oh boy, are we about to make some enchantments. Barter, what you got here? If you got any cheapo amulets, you do, but I have some as well, so that should be fine. We sell Ngasta Kavada Kavakis. That was delightful. I can sell Arraigned Furnaces recipes now. That's fine. I don't need Dedane's Panacea. Sell those. Don't need Almcivi Intervention anymore. Don't need Divine Intervention anymore. I can cast those things, can't I? Yes, I can. I went on a big adventure to do that. Figgy's Gem Feeder I don't need. That's just Soul Trap. I can cast that. Your Domination is good. Healing, I'll keep the healing ones. Keep that summon. Keep the summons. Damaging ones are good. Don't really need Spell Twist. Don't need the Mage's Eye Scroll or Tevral's Hawkshaw. Thanks. We're good. And that should be good, I think. Let's get one more gold out of you, maybe. And let's also buy any goodies you got. You've got some decent stuff. I'm making some low-level crap, so I can just buy your low-level crap, and that should be fine. Okay. These amulets will do nicely as well. Thank you, lady. Okay. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. Good dealing with you. Good doing business. Okay. Let's go find everything that I need to actually sell that's high value, because I don't care about selling like the low values that's worth like 100, 200 gold. Anything that's like 4 digits, I'm selling to the Creeper. And I believe I have a few more pieces of gear to sell to the Creeper. Or it might just be my dagger, I can't remember. But if it's my dagger, I have my dagger on me, so that's good. Got that ready to go. Let's grab all these. We need a new book, don't we? Let's grab Halgard's Tale, that sounds fun. Up off Spirit of the Daedra and the Vagaries of Magicka here. We need to keep this Pilgrim's Path because that's my guidebook to where I'm trying to go half the time. Let's grab those are expensive things, so I'll save those for later. Let's just drop these off. So I picked up some meats from all the rats that I murked in the sewers earlier. That was a fun little trip, wasn't it? Okay, we're good. Nothing in any of this shit. No, okay. Let's make sure there's no treasures that I need to get. That's a useful dagger, actually. I might carry that around. In fact, I am going to carry that around. That damages endurance and strength. This fire blade is not a valuable item, however, and will be sold. It is not worth anything, so it will be sold to somebody who's cheap, but that's fine. We've read the guide to Balmora already. That can be sold. No. Okay. That's fine. It's time to repair our shit, though. So let's go ahead and grab these. Oh, yeah. Our stuff is busted. Okay, there we go. And now we can dump those back in that chest. And we're traveling nice and breezy. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and rest before we head out. Get all our magicka back. That's nice, isn't it? How are we doing our chances to cast Security Replacer? We're up to 9% chance. We'll get better at it. Let's go ahead and cast Recall. Go visit our friend the Creep. The Creeps. God, help us camp out. You gotta need something. I got booze. Yeah, I do need something. I need you to buy this glass dagger for 4,000 gold. Thankies. Oh, you don't have enough gold. Shit. Oh, hang on. Let's just loiter. I can't rest here, but I can loiter for an entire day. There we go. And your gold's back. Good. That's how you do that. Okay, so I'll offer you that. Thanks. Thank you. Please come again. He's very friendly about it. All right, so we're here in Caldera. I might do a little bit of stuff in Caldera yet. We're going to see here. May your kills be quick and many. We want to check with the fort because the person there, they may have an enchanter at Fort Caldera. I think this is the fort, isn't it? There's a little fort here. Or is this just like a mansion or something? It's the governor's hall. Okay, well, let's visit the governor. We've never actually been in the governor's hall. There might be something interesting here. I don't think I've ever visited this place in my life. I really don't recall it. An orc? Hi, orc. Let's go up more. Nope, that just goes to a dead end. What the hell's the point of that? Also dead end? He sure is, yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, weird architecture you have, Mr. Governor. Governor's mansion isn't what I thought it would be exactly. But, yes, here are people. Okay, and you are the governor, no doubt. Cunius Palilius, yes. Do you have services here, is what I'm wondering. You have services, you sell stuff. So a dire short blade. I'm gonna sell you my fire blade, because I don't want it at all. It's just completely worthless. Okay. Offer that. Sure, 13 gold, thanks.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we agree.
You are the dude. You do speechcraft, light armor, and sneak. That's kind of cool of you.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet
You sell spells. You might have an interesting spell or two. Chameleon I have. Shalador's mirrors reflect. I don't care. Detect key, don't care. Soul pinch. Telekinesis. Hey, there we go. Telekinesis I needed. Silence. Well, here we hide. Crying eye is blind. Tinner's hop toad. Jump is a cool thing to have, and slow fall as a spell itself, so we'll pick those up. Great. I don't think there's going to be any enchanting service here, sadly, though. That's what I was hoping for. All right, well, that's fine. We can travel over to Ebonheart for that. We got warped there earlier. I could actually cast... I wonder if it would take me to Fort Moonmouth if I cast Divine Intervention here, because I think there's an enchanter in Fort Moonmouth as well. Let's see. If I cast Divine Intervention, where the hell do I go? Just curious. Bye. I am at Buckmouth. Where the hell is Fort Buckmouth? It's way up here. Okay. Well, no, that's not what I want, but there might be an enchanter here, and I do need to do my enchanting, and I can't do it at the Mages Guild. You're just the guy who sells things. You don't look to be an enchanter. You're not an enchanter. You're a guy who sells things, but you're not an enchanter. You might be the enchanter. Nope, you're not even in anything, apparently, for me. Great. 4 towers. Door might be down here.
I have the finest spells in town.
Oh, you have spells, sir? Do you do enchanting? No, but you do sell spells. Let's see what you got. Bear Summon Bone Lord. That's pretty sweet. We might pick that up. Summon Frost Atternack or Clan Fear. Yeah, there's some pretty good shit here. What's Temptation? Drain Willpower. Okay. Gash Spirit? Oh, no. Don't need any of that. Okay. Exhausting Touch. Nope. Oh, that's fine. I'll come back for you later. You I like. You do training, but that's not what I need. You do training, and that's not what I need. You do spells as well, so let's see what you have. Turn Undead, Dispel, Cure Poison, Cure Blight Disease is a very good thing to have, but not right now. Okay. How about over here? You might be the person who does enchanting, actually. one of you. You do a lot of training.
On your way.
You do spell making, and you have spells. What spells have you got? Almost Juice Daw Feather, no. Swartha's Mirror, Vivek's Feast is spell absorption. That's a nice thing to have, but not needed. Your common disease victim. No. Nothing that I'm interested in any case. There is no spell-making service here, sadly. Alright. Let's cast Recall and go back and then cast Almcivi to get back to Balmora. The temple might do enchanting. The Tribunal Temple, I mean, in Balmora.
Beyond the cities. Good hunting.
I'm glad that worked, because I was running out of magicka there. Okay. I believe I can use their beds. Yes. Because I am a member of the temple. Enchanting, there we go. Okay, so, an item. Let's grab our common amulet here and put a soul in it. You have no items to fill this slot. What? I have soul gems. I know I don't have filled soul gems. They must still be in storage somewhere. Crap on a cracker. Okay. I have to go get those. All right, that's fine. I can go get those. I don't... Well, I guess I'll just save this so I teleport right back. It'll be convenient. Time saver. Let's head over to my club and figure out where the hell I stuck my soul gems. I know I have them. I did not sell my soul gems off, did I? That would be really dumb. I'm not that stupid. I mean, I'm a stupid man sometimes, but I'm not that stupid. Somebody's talking about a guar. They stepped in guar dung, apparently. Okay. I could kill that guar. Those boots are ruined. All right. Soul gems. Soul gems. Yes, there's my soul gems. Okay. Good, good. All right, so we've got soul gems now. I knew I had them. I knew I had them somewhere, and they were around. There you go. Okay. Now, I need me a spear or some kind of weapon that I'm decent with. What weaponry am I good with? I am good with spears. I am not good with long blade or blunt weapon or axe or... I'm okay with short blade. I might use a short blade for the job. I do need to make an enchanted weapon that soul traps things. I might just pick up another spear to do it. Meldor, I believe, sells weaponry, and he's right there. So he's an armorer, but he sells weapons too, I'm sure. If not, there's a blacksmith in Caldera that I can just teleport on over to for that. Hey, Meldor. You got, You don't got. Damn. I thought for sure that man had what I needed. Oh, well. Alright. The Razor Hole? Is that a place that sells weapons, maybe? There's got to be a weapon vendor in town. Like, seriously. That's 8 plates. Don't need that. The Razor Hole. This has got to be the weapon shop, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Thorak here. You're a new face. Yeah. So, you want to buy some weapons? I sure do, my man. I want to buy a spear, if you got a spear. Good spear would be great. You don't actually sell spears, you asshole. This man ain't got a spear. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, then. Let me try, Revere. Not like Paul Revere or anything, just Revere. I think he sells some spears. It doesn't need to be a great spear. It just needs to be a spear that I can put Soul Trap on. Yes, my man's got some spears, I think. Oh god, they're already enchanted, though. Shit. Now, there's a chitin spear. You know who I know has a spear? Screw this. I know who has a spear. My boy Ariel over in Satanese got a spear. He's got to have a spear. Satanine it is. We'll pop by Satanine. We'll shop with Ariel. We like him. He's our buddy. We'll say hi. We'll just get a spear there. Travel. Satanine. Let's go. Same low price, yes. Very good. Okay. And he's open 24/7, which I appreciate. That's nice of Ariel. It's weird that that's a locked door, and I guess this is storage or something. And then here's where you go to actually shop with him. It's just a little weird. Hey there, my dude. Welcome back. Bartering. Iron halberd. Iron spear. There you go. He's got iron spears for days. Look at all of them. That's perfectly acceptable. Yes. Okay. I'll give you 17 gold for that. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich. All right. Bye. Okay. Got the spear. We've got what we needed. We have a spear. We're going to enchant that shitty iron spear with Soul Trap. If I ever find a second Dwemer spear, I will enchant that one with Soul Trap too and get rid of the old one. Because I want to keep one spear that's not got Soul Trap because it's my main weapon, and you don't want to Soul Trap everything you fight because you'll end up filling soul gems with useless souls instead of, because you'll get like a grand soul gem and it'll have a rat soul in it because it went in the smallest one that could take it. You didn't have any left, so you ended up putting it in a giant one. Don't do that. Don't let this happen to you. Go back to Balmora. Why ride when you can teleport? There we go. Okay. Now. Hello. Enchanting. All right. I have for you a iron spear. We don't need anything super amazing in this. Let's pop in a common soul gem with an Ogrim Titan. That sounds good. It has 70 charge. Okay. And we're going to be putting in Soul Trap. Cast when strikes. Yes. Okay. Soul Trap for like 3 seconds, I guess? Okay, that should be pretty good. That gives me about 7 stabbies with that. If I remember how this works right. All the bigger soul gems are going to do is give you more charges. You can see like 300 there. 100 for that. That's not bad, actually. I wouldn't mind 100. As opposed to what? What did I have? 30? Yeah, 100 charges of this thing, so it's always good to go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Successfully created an enchanted item. There you go. Did it. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. What else you got? You sell stuff. You sell Amulet of Light. It's worthless. You sell Velathi's Shield. That would be another restore health thing, but I don't need it. Wooden Staff of War. No. Holy Shield is restore health as well. Holy Tower Shield is restore health. Shield of Light. Velas Tower Shield. It's all shields that heal you. Heals. Shields. No, I don't need anything there. I do need to enchant some stuff, though. Okay, so. You can enchant even, like, arrows and crap if you want. It's fine. Arrows can carry enchantments. It's quite nice. You can enchant this sheet of paper about your mission to Vivek from Caius, and you can cast it as a spell then if you want. It'll be a scroll. Common Ring. Okay, so. It can only hold one thing. Be soul gem. Let's see here. Let's give a common. That's 30 charges of stamina. No, I don't. I want a bigger one than that, don't I? On my common amulet. Yeah, okay. So, we can put some restore stamina, restore fatigue on there. Yeah. Range self. Okay, that should be a good one to give me all my stuff back. It's going to be most of my money. 2 for 50 would be 100 fatigue. No, not 2 to 3. 2 to 2. Or even one. Just 1 point of it for 50 seconds would not be bad. Let's make it an even minute. And there's your Stamulet. Takes 3 charge. I can fire it 10 times before it's completely out. It should recharge long before that. So that's good. Let's see if we can get an even cheaper Soul Gem on there. 20. Yes, we could. Petty Soul Gem would be 10. That should be perfectly fine. So let's call that the Stamulet. The Stamulet. 2,830 gold, a steal. Cast when used. That's the only kind of effect I can put on this. I don't have a Grand Soul Gem with a grand size soul in it, so I can't make constant effect. Otherwise, this would constantly restore my fatigue at all times while it was equipped and have no charges or anything. That's the real good shit. And we're enchantment to an object that can... Oh, right. They can only hold an enchantment of 1. Right. So I've got to lower this power. No, not 40. Okay, so we'll go for 30 seconds of stamina regen, right? Nope. There you go. Okay. Because this is a shitty little tooth or something, and it can't hold a lot of magic in it. A bigger... You know what? I'm going to go get my bigger one, actually, because I do want a good Stamulet.
Go ahead, Hamlet.
Stamulet's my first thing I've actually really seriously made in any appreciable way. So. And we got... Why do I have these fucking kite and arrows even on me? I'm gonna equip that shit. I don't know where I got... I probably got shot with them and they're stuck in me. And that's why they were in my inventory. Technically, I have equipped them because of that, I suppose. So there's the Iron Spear with Soul Trap, right? That's fine. We use that when we want to get some souls, like off rats and stuff, and just fill up some little soul gems. Because you can always use soul gems to recharge your enchantments, too. That's another thing that's important to keep in mind.
3 blessings, Sarah.
I'm going to pop over here. I think Clagius Clanler has some amulets for sale cheap. Like 30 gold for like an expensive one. That will hold a bigger charge. No, that's Meldor. Screw off, Meldor. I don't need you. You were no help at all. I did pick my drugs up off Clagius Clanler's floor, so we're good there. No scooms, or no moon sugars, whatevers.
You want something, friend?
You only have clothes, you ass. Okay, fine. It's the pawnbroker then. She's right next door. Yeah, she's right here. She sells expensive amulets. I remember seeing them. It needs to be an amulet because this is called the Stamulet, and that's just not negotiable. There you go. I'll take it. Thanks. Bye. Now we're good to go. Let's go back there. Save us all some time. Thanks. Okay, great. You're going to be my enchantment, dude, so I might want to just bribe you. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. Now you like me a lot more, I'll get better prices. I gave him 200 gold. We'll see if it saved me any money. Let's put that expensive amulet in. That holds 15. That's much better. Yes, we want Petty Soul Gem. It's fine. Restore Fatigue. My good old Restore Fatigue. Not Damage Fatigue. That would be a very unpleasant amulet to be using. Restore Fatigue. Right there. On self. 1 point. 60 seconds. If I made it 2 points, it would go from 25.73 to 51.46. You know, that's 120 stamina going back. That's basically a full recharge over a minute there. Plus, with my existing stamina, I don't think it's needed, because I'm going to be getting some back anyway. So there you go. We're just going to do 1 point for 60 seconds. It takes 2 doses of charge to fire it off. That's fine. This is the Stamulet. Cast when used. Yep, everything's in order. On self. Bye. Okay. Goodbye. Now we're going to test out our Stamulet. Let's see here. Stamulet. Who's got the Stamulet? The actual Stamulet, not my fake Stamulet. This is the Stamulet. There you go. I'm just getting rid of my my stamina here real quick. I'll get rid of all of it. How much do I actually have? 260. So this will restore about half of my stamina bar over a minute. That's nice. And what's the old one do, just so I know? Stamina. 10 to 30 points total. That's not much. I just want some nice stamina regen that I can keep popping. There we go. Yeah, that's actually coming back at a pretty good little clip. You can see in my effects, I now have the Stamulet going. It also makes it so that it drains much more slowly while I'm running around. So it's kind of a preventative measure. I will keep the old Stamulet on hand for quick increases, because you know what happens when you do that? They stack. Pretty sure they stack, actually. So let's see. If I pop open the old Stamulet... Yeah, they stack just fine. I could make another big Stamulet that would be a big dose instantly, and I might do that. We'll see. Let me pick up one more of those. Actually, I'll probably pick up a couple of those, because I'm experimenting with this. It's not like money's an object anymore. I can make infinite money very easily. So I'm just making some enchantments to help me out. So we got a stamina regen one. I like that more than the other thing, but I might end up really loving just having one that just pops off for a huge stamina heal. Like 50 points or 60 points or something. Because it's the same difference 1 over 60 seconds and 60 over 1 second, it should be. I would think. Right? It's still 60, it's just you get it all at once. Let's buy those. Good doing business with you. How much money do I have? Oh yeah, I got plenty. I can do another Stamulet. And then I'll just load up and see which one I want to keep. Or I'll just sell the old one to somebody or something. It's probably worth a lot of money because there's a big enchantment on it. Actually, no, it's not worth that much. Okay. Oh, well, it's fine. I have infinite money. I can just make potions and sell them now, so. Besides, I need to do some actual adventuring anyway. I'm sure I'll find a bunch of stuff to sell to the Creeper. Was kind of a little behind-the-scenes-y episode where we look at spellmaking and enchanting, which are two of the most important things in the game. We already had one where we looked at alchemy, which is the third part of the real Tribunal Temple of Power in this game. It's alchemy, enchanting, and spellmaking.
Do you wish to do business?
I do wish to do business. First, let me actually sleep in this bed for a second. Okay, there we go. I jumped. I don't know why I jumped. I'm just so happy. Enchanting. So, what if we make one that just has a big-ass charge of restoring in it? How about that? We'll pop a Common Soul Gem on. That's got 70 charge and restore fatigue, right? On self. We'll say 60 points. How much? We could do all the way to 100. I don't quite have... You know what? I'll save up and do that. I will do it all the way to 100. That seems fun. All right, so... I think I got a book to read for you. Yes, Halgard's Tale. We're going to finish up this little behind-the-scenes look with a book, of course. How long is this book? Oh, it's a big one. You're in for a treat. Okay. Let me take a drink of water. All right. Halgard's Tale by Tavi Dromio. I think the greatest warrior who ever lived had to be Vilus Nominus, offered Xiomara. Name one other warrior who conquered more territory. Tiber Septim, obviously, said Halgard. He wasn't a warrior, he was an administrator, a politician. Oh, no, he wasn't a warrior, he was an administrator, a politician, said Garaz. And besides, acreage conquered can't be final means of determining the best warrior. How about skill with a blade? There are other weapons than blades, objected Xiomara. Why not skill with an axe or a bow? Who was the greatest master of all weaponry? I can't think of one greatest master of all weaponry, said Halgard. Balaxes of Agianero in Blackmarsh was the greatest wielder of a lance. Ernst Lervu of the Ashlands is the greatest master of the club I've ever seen. The greatest master of the katana is probably an Akaviri warlord we've never heard of. As far as archery goes, Pelinal Whitestrake supposedly conquered all of Tamriel by himself, interrupted Xiomara. That was before the First Era, said Garaz. It's probably mostly myth. But there are all sorts of great warriors of the modern eras. The Cameron Usurper, the unknown hero who brought together the Staff of Chaos and defeated Jagar Tharn. That was actually the protagonist of the first Elder Scrolls game. We can't declare an unknown champion as the greatest warrior. What about Nandor Bereid, the Empress Kataria's champion? Suggested Ziomara. They said he could use any weapon ever invented. But what happened to him? Smiled Garaz. He was drowned in the Sea of Ghosts because he couldn't get his armor off. Call me overly particular, but I think the greatest warrior in the world should know how to take armor off. It's kind of hard to judge ability to wear armor as a skill, said Ziomara. Either you have basic functionality in a suit of armor, or you don't. That's not true, said Halgard. There are masters in that as well, people who can do things while wearing armor better than we can out of armor. Have you ever heard of Hlalu Pazaroth, the king's great-grandfather? Ziomara and Garaz admitted they had not. This was hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and Pazaroth was the ruler of a great estate which he had won by right of being the greatest warrior in the land. It's been said, and truly, that much of the house's current power is based on Pazaroth's earnings as a warrior. Every week he held games at his castle, pitting his skill against the champions of the neighboring estates, and every week he won something. His great skill wasn't in the use of weaponry, though he was decent enough with an axe and a longsword, but in his ability to move quickly and with great agility wearing a full suit of heavy mail. There were some who said he moved faster while wearing armor than he did out of it. Some months before this story begins, he had won the daughter of one of his neighbors, a beautiful creature named Minna, who he had made his wife. He loved her very much, but he was intensely jealous, and with good reason. She wasn't very pleased with his husbandly skills, and the only reason Mera never strayed was because Pazaroth kept a close eye on her. She was, to put it kindly, naturally amorous and resentful of her position as a prize. Wherever he went, he always brought her with him. At the game, she was placed in a special box so that he could see her even while he competed. But his real competition, though he didn't know it, was from a handsome young armorer he had also had won at one of his competitions. Mena had noticed him, and the armorer, whose name was Terran, had certainly noticed her. This is all the makings of a dirty joke, Halgard, said Ziomara with a smile. I swear that it's entirely true, said Halgard. The problem facing the lovers was, of course, that they could never be alone. Perhaps because of this, it became a burning obsession to both of them. Terran decided that the best time for them to consummate their love was during the games. Mena feigned illness so she didn't have to stay in the box, but Pazaroth visited the sick room every few minutes between fights, so Terran and Mena could never get together. The sound of Pazaroth's armor clunking up the stairs to visit his sick wife gave Terran the idea. He crafted his lord a new suit of armor, strong and bright, beautifully decorated. For his purposes, Terran rubbed the leg joints with Luca dust, so the more he sweated and the more he moved them, the more they'd stick together. After a little while, Terran figured, Pazaroth wouldn't be able to walk very quickly, and he wouldn't have enough time in between fights to visit his wife. But just in case, Terran also added bells to the legs which rung loudly when they moved, so the couple would be able to hear him coming in plenty of time. When the games commenced the following week, Mena feigned illness again, and Terran presented his lord with the new armor. Pazaroth was delighted with it, as Terran knew he would be, and donned it for his first fight. Terran then stole upstairs to Mena's bedchamber. All was silent outside as the two began to make love. Suddenly, Mena noticed a peculiar expression on Terran's face, and before she had a chance to ask him about it, his head fell off at the neck. Pazaroth was standing behind him with his axe in hand. How did he get upstairs so quickly, and with his leg joints gummed up? And didn't they hear the bells ringing? Asked Garaz. Well, you see, when Pazaroth realized he couldn't walk on his legs very quickly, he walked on his hands. I don't believe it, laughed Ziomara. What happened next? Asked Garaz. Did Pazaroth kill Mena also? No one knows exactly what happened next, said Halgard. Pazaroth didn't return for the next game, nor for the next. Finally, at the fourth game, he returned to the fight, and Mena appeared in the box to watch. She didn't appear to be sick anymore. In fact, she was smiling and had a light flush to her face. They did it? I don't have all the salacious details, except that after the battle it took 10 squires 13 hours to get Pazaroth's armor off because all the Luca dust mixed with sweat. I don't understand. You mean he didn't take his armor off when they... But how? Like I said, replied Halgard. This is a story about someone who is more agile and accomplished in his armor than out of it. Now that's skill, said Garaz. I love that one. Halgard's Tale is one of my favorite books. It's such a weird one, but it's really awesome at the end. Dude was better in his armor than he was out of it. Hey. Thank you for watching this look at enchantments and stuff, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now, everybody. Bye-bye.